9 steps to unique articles. 1. Remove your limits. Reduce your subject to a single core word, and then brainstorm around it. For example, if you're trying to write about study skills, expand your thinking to school. Now jot down everything that comes to mind when you think about school, and when you run out of ideas, start asking yourself open questions around the subject and noting your answers. Examples: what did I enjoy about school? What scared me? What did I wish I'd known from day one? This will help you get back into the mindset of someone struggling with school issues of all kinds, and you'll start to get a feel for their concerns and worries. 2. Restore your focus. Once you've started to understand the general feelings of your readers, allow your mind to focus back on your original topic of study skills. From your new perspective, what questions would you ask? What would you want to know? Is this really a studying issue, or is it more about time management, or being able to work without distractions, or being paralyzed by the fear of not doing well? 3. Be your audience. Write each question on a separate sheet of paper. Don't stop until you have at least 10 and preferably more. Stay in the mindset of your readers until you feel you've asked every major question that concerns them. 4. Take a step back. Put your pile of questions aside for a few hours, overnight if possible. Don't consciously think about them, just go about your day as usual. Give your subconscious time to process them without any further prompting from you. If new questions come to mind, jot them down somewhere safe, and then forget about them. 5. Get out your pen and write. When you're ready, sit down with your pages of questions and simply start to answer them. Writing your answers by hand can give you access to ideas that might be missed if you type them. Don't edit yourself at this stage. Using speech-to-text software or a digital recorder can also be helpful in bypassing the internal editor. Imagine someone sitting in front of you asking for advice, and just talk to them. Keep your tone natural and conversational, and stay with the question and answer format. 6. Edit lightly. Trust your first instincts. Proofread and correct any obvious errors, but don't do any major editing until your piece has had time to sit for a while. Again, leaving it overnight will give you a fresh perspective the next time you look at it, but even if your deadline doesn't allow for that, it's important to give yourself a break from it. When you're pushed for time, writing several articles at one sitting can create enough change of focus to make you forget the one you've just written. 7. Polish it up. Short articles are unlikely to need major editing if you've written them as described here. They will flow easily and naturally already, and having each Q&A on a separate sheet makes it easier to select only the ones you want. Your job now is to put them in a reasonably logical sequence and make sure they're understandable and that the reader is led smoothly from one question and answer to the next. 8. Top and tail it. Write a brief introductory paragraph as a teaser for the main article. Many article directories now put the first paragraph of each piece into RSS feeds, which are picked up by other websites, so you'll want to make sure that your 2 or 3 major keywords appear at least once in that first paragraph. Write another short paragraph to summarize the major points of the article and provide some ideas for the reader to explore the subject further. Don't, of course, forget your own resource box. 9. Submit it.
Content produced and distributed by All Super Info. All rights reserved.